Wasteland is a barren, Looney Tunes infested nightmare. And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
It is.
Those character selections on that side of Europe are absolutely mental. And so you have to have absolute brass understanding and titanium knowledge of how to keep cool and fight these crazy characters, which is why I think Let's Talk has been forged for matchups like this. And so I will give them a chance, but it is Mazebeans with the explosive opener, and Let's Talk is yet to find a way in.
Yeah, I mean, you're completely right. That entire like Scandinavian region is actually just a cesspit. But we'll see.
I love them, but that place we don't go there.
Phenomenal people, but there was 4 Steves at Valhalla. Like,
you don't need that many snakes, fellas. Just get rid of some. It's like,
so yeah, Mazebeans obviously going to be looking for these up tilts. That minecart, it kills so early when it's powered. Against Jigglypuff, that weight becomes so much more of a disadvantage than it normally is in this matchup. Especially because the up tilt is still going to even hit you most of the time with Puff. Like, you can crouch under it, but you're not getting as much out of it as, say, like a Kirby.
Absolutely not.
And of course, frame 4 air dodge on Jigglypuff, you're getting comboed a lot. The one good thing here is, though, you can edgeguard Steve pretty well if he's not doing tricks like this.
That is really annoying for Puff. Obviously, the airspeed is brilliant, but the fact that it's also a bit of a curse, because if you're going to drift down to try and catch a drift, and then obviously Mazebeans is going back up again, you've already dropped down because your airspeed's so good, you're trying to catch your landing.
Able to get a really good back air snuck in there from Let's Talk off the platform. And able to actually potentially get a string from this, but no, that down air just doesn't have enough hit stun on it. It's 0. But unfortunately, the Steve has diamond tools, and the back airs are coming out.
The resources are low, but nevertheless, the thing about these random block placements on the ground is we saw Let's Talk getting so much value against Haruhi, finding these grounded strings, finding these landing grabs. But because there's bloody blocks everywhere, mate, you can't find a way in to grab one. You can't keep a consistent string. It's hit and run, which Jigglypuff, you're not putting out that much damage per hit to wind someone down.
Yeah, I would argue Jigglypuff doesn't have the best moves to break those blocks either, so it can be a real wall to go over. Obviously, you can jump over them. You have so many jumps to try and bait, which is a genuine benefit to Let's Talk here, but unfortunately, you're already at kill percent. Thankfully, the diamond pickaxe is broken, and Mazebeans has little to no resources. He's saving that down for next stock, I can't help but feel, but able to get the down smash still, and that's just
that'll
a
just
kill.
send it.
Yeah, the massive thing for this matchup is just Jigglypuff is so light. I hate to say it for a lot of Jigglypuff matchups, but for Steve especially, with how early he kills the general cast, being able to kill at like 60, it's just so big for him.
It's also very frustrating as Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff gets a lot of advantage by like either having these clashes or just straight up beating out like various aerial like assaults with strong hits, but you're not beating out like a full space diamond pickaxe. Like, it's just not coming through. It's so hard to just force your way into Steve's space.
Yeah, see, like even just there at the start of the game, you saw Let's Talk get, you know, the pound forward air, the bread and butter, except you got punished for the forward air. you took 3 up tilt, or up air, sorry, for the forward air. It's so hard. A lot of Jigglypuff's moves do suffer from the fact that they don't put you in a lot of hit stun, especially like the weak forward airs. Obviously, it's great for later percents, but it's hard to get that early percent on, especially against Steve, where he's putting on the percents as early as he does. Of course, Mazebeans, he's played against me enough to know this down air SDI.
So this is your fault.
This is entirely my doing. It helps when your local TO is a Jigglypuff. But able to get a lot of percent so far, trying to swing a forward smash, but Let's Talk trying to use that coveted movement we talked about in the set before, just these Shen lands, but it's so hard to get through these blocks. That back air will bounce off the block, almost killing the Jigglypuff. But we're now looking at gold tools. Can't up throw him here. He can actually. I thought that would bounce off the block, but it just won't kill.
Yeah, great timing there, honestly, coming through. Oh, we're getting a little bit bold, are we? Let's Talk could possibly have missed input. I'm not too sure. Maybe just trying to catch Let's Talk slipping. But honestly, I think there's a little bit of a lack of matchup knowledge coming out here, because I can consistently see Let's Talk being bounced off these platforms, trying to retreat with that aerial speed and just bouncing into a block that's been placed and getting mixed up and having their ankles broken. It's very, very difficult now, struggling playing around this terrain.
Yeah, I understand why we're on FD, because obviously it means, gold F smash is just so fast. But with FD, of course, you're meaning that Steve can't hide under those platforms on SBF. But it looks like Mazebeans doesn't need to do any hiding. He's too busy swinging.
Look at this McDonald's play place of a setup. It is ridiculous. The aerial assault is coming through, and Mazebeans has spent basically this entire set on no resources because they are building all of these ridiculous traps. Mazebeans not going down, bunting of his own block, forced out by the dash.
Yeah, he's just doing such a good job. Mazebeans is pretty well known for playing with no resources at all, at least in Scotland. Tries to go for a bit of an ambitious up smash.
I love the bait. 75% diamond, run back, try and catch a drift, but just a bit too quick on the trigger, unfortunately. I see the vision.
That hit, but that forward air able to sneak through. Let's Talk trying to get something started, but again, Mazebeans' SDI is so good in that forward smash catches. As much as this is a huge matchup thing, I have to give props to Mazebeans. He knows this matchup so well. Like, the SDI on the down airs, the knowing what he can swing out of, the recovery paths. I mean, we saw that the very first stock of game 1. He just knows what he's doing here.
Honestly, that's one of the main things I think has always been incredibly impressive about Mazebeans, and something I think is overshadowed by the fact that they are the top Steve player of the UK.
Yeah.
And that is the fact that, yeah, their matchup knowledge is utterly insane. Like, they have such great understanding of what every character's game plan is, what certain players are trying to achieve, and even the download speed.
Yeah.
Even while doing all of this nonsense, while mining, blocking, they're understanding exactly what their enemy character wants to do, how they're playing, what their approaches are, and so Let's Talk is being fully shut out. This guy's brain is just moving 1,000,000 miles a minute.
Hang on, this might be good for Let's Talk here. No tech from Mazebeans. He's able to take it that time, though.
Really needed a kill there.
Yeah, sends an unfortunate angle. An upbeat to maybe try and sneak in a cheeky early combo, but these things to ledge just aren't being caught. A lovely parry from Mazebeans. You've just taken 61.
That parry just really did not feel necessary. Like, you know, not like in terms of the game, as in like, that just felt unfair.
No, it was definitely an unsafe move, and he just did it anyways.
Just insulting, frankly.
But yeah, Let's Talk able to get some good percent off of that initial edge guard, even if it wasn't a kill. Looking pretty even so far. Not really letting Mazebeans get the resources that he did last time. Just as long as you're preventing him from getting that diamond, it will be huge for him.
Yeah, I can absolutely understand why we're going back to FD. I do think it's a smart pick, because you do drain Mazebeans' resources a little bit faster. Oh, the spike coming down.
Yeah, unfortunately, not enough jumps left for that.
And that's a nice little bit of optimization right there. They could have sort of attempted to make it back, but instead go straight down. You don't want to give Mazebeans any time to garner more resources. Just get down there, kill yourself, reset, keep going.
That's a phenomenal point, yeah. You don't want to spend the time doing jump pound while he's just mining his diamonds. A good dash attack snuck in, though. Of course, that move does have trample on it, so it will just go through a lot of what he's trying to throw out, and it does kill quite early. But so does that anvil. That was only a 40% launch angle, and he was
scary.
in the corner. As the moves, and especially like back throw from Siege, will send Let's Talk so far away that Mazebeans has the time to get these resources back up. And he's just tracing everything that he wants to do now. The minecart will bounce back, but back air will get snuck in from Let's Talk.
Looking a little bit better for Let's Talk here as we do try and bait a Nair jump catch as that pound. Oh, instead the dash attack, as you mentioned, comes through. Steve going to skim the corner of that iron block, not going to save him this time.
I'm amazed he actually didn't have the ability to tech that. That dash attack sent a really good angle. You'll see Let's Talk using forward tilt and down tilt here, because obviously those aren't good Jigglypuff moves. So using them to break blocks and getting rid of the rest of your moves in your stale queue is pretty much what you kind of have to do, because everything else is going to break at the same time. But, oh, tries to go for the up air, but Mazebeans' drift just a bit too much. Tries to go for that down air out of shield, but it's just a bit too safe as that down smash.
Yeah, brilliant drill usage on shield from Let's Talk there just to keep himself safe. Obviously, there's a lot of art that comes to those down airs. Brilliantly understood to keep it safe, to keep the drift going back. How do you get through this one? They knew that forward smash was coming. It's a Mazebeans
special. Stuck him out of minecart, and he's able to get the kill from it. Let's Talk an advantage. This is something unheard of so far. Able to get back, though. Can Mazebeans secure this kill? He does have gold, and now he's throwing out the entire shop.
Let's find out. Mazebeans is well and truly charged up. So much to go there. Building a couple of traps. They're going to make it back. Mazebeans going low.
Tries to get the footstool. I know how this guy plays too well, bro. He wanted that footstool bad, but unable to get it, and that's Let's Talk has another chance at life here. Able to get a pound forward there.
Oh, I do like that.
Not too much more from it.
Decided not to go for the grab, instead to go for the drill. It's the safer option, but a grab really could have sold that entire sequence right there. Forced off to the side. Let's Talk getting a little bit bold. You're going off nice and early there, son.
Mazebeans, he's going to look for his up tilts that he needs. Of course, he does have the diamond tools this time. It's a lot of damage that can be racked on easily. Oh,
Tilda
the
connect
kick underneath. And
Oh!
Let's talk out of nowhere. What a sneak in there. A modern day wall of pain, I reckon.
That was ridiculous. My goodness, I was certain that up tilt was going to catch the approach, but instead just bobs, weaves under it, converts it into an insane victory. Brilliant work from Let's Talk. Absolutely tenacious and stoic is this dear Denmarkian.
Yeah, like I said before, it's that soft forward air. It combos into so much, and especially when you're off stage as Steve, obviously you can minecart, but the top of his head you can still catch if you just wait the initial invincibility period. Let's Talk stayed just back enough that the soft forward air would then catch the minecart, and it still combos into air from that. Phenomenal sequence from him. The only way he was winning that game, and he's found it.
Do you know, like, have you ever heard, like, have you ever fought an alligator?
I have.
Great, fantastic. Then you would know, but for the people at home who haven't,
of course.
We'll fill them in. So there's always that sort of like idea that alligators, they have very strong bite force, but like in terms of opening their jaws, it's really hard.
Yeah.
So in theory, like if an alligator's coming at you, you just like hold its mouth closed and it can't open it.
Yep.
That's how I like staring down diamond axe up tilt swinging, and you decide, yeah, I'll just go in and sort of like weave around it. That is insane. The absolute balls on this guy, by the way, to challenge that and convert it into a victory. That is ironclad bravery.
Yeah, you got to take risks like that, and it was well paid off for him. We're on SBF this time, which is not a bad stage for Puff in this matchup at all. You get to chase down the Steve. He doesn't have the room to put down these walls. But able to get that forward. Oh, he's off stage. He might be able to live this.
For it.
Maybe if I'm not sure. I think if he started pounding upward, he might have lived it. But I just don't think he knew how much jumps he had. Unfortunate from Let's Talk, but a valiant attempt nonetheless. And now you're at 55. You almost just died at 0.
You want to run that back?
You might still just die at 0 here. The setup from Mazebeans tries to trigger the TNT, but Let's Talk. The air dodge goes so far, but you're just dead.
Insane knowledge from Mazebeans. Beautiful catch on that back air, and this is looking disastrous for Let's Talk. We were talking earlier, the risks are important, but that rest, it really did ruin the momentum that Let's Talk had built himself. We're going to see what they can do. Sent off, there's no attack from Mazebeans.
Just swinging the up air, it's so fast that you see catching out of the minecart, but that dash attack just a bit too delayed, unfortunately. So it's a lot of great ideas from Let's Talk, but they're just not coming to fruition. Mazebeans now doing some empty hops of his own, trying to bait the dash attack. It does work. He's able to sneak a back air in, but with just such a lead like this, I struggle to see a comeback here. This might be all she wrote.
I really don't see it as possible.
Tries to go for the dash attack after the soft forward air, but it's just so hard to punish out of that. Getting that dash attack though, that's big. Able to get the first stock, and that's how every good comeback starts.
So we can do drill coming down. Ooh, quick hand, but the shield drop comes through. Absolutely explodes. Let's Talk finally accepting their destiny as they are knocked down to losers by Mazebeans. But 3-1. Impressive work from Let's Talk.
I mean, you don't even expect the one game.
No,
right?
no, you really don't. That game was an insane ending. So fair play to them.
It's like there's the character difference, the perceived skill difference between the pair of them. It's a rough draw for him.
Yeah.
But for a beat in the second seed of the tournament, you kind of expect to run into something like that afterwards.
You'd think so.
I'm going to be very interested to see who he has and loses, because there is a possibility of top 8 for a Jigglypuff here.
Genuinely.
And that would be a very big result for Let's Talk. I mean, that would do so well for just him in general. He's only 3rd in Denmark, so like
which is mental, by the way, that you've been able to come out here and just cause so many waves. I really do hope they're able to scrape that top 8, and I think they can. I mean, considering what they did to Haruhi, and like the fact that it wasn't even just pure like, aha, Jigglypuff, we've got it again, boys. No, like that was genuine like skill expression taken down. I'm massively impressed.
Yeah, no, a huge performance from Let's Talk. I hope you lot have gotten to know him as a name now. Let's Talk should be known a lot more than he is. I've high hopes for the kid for the rest of his future, and of course we can't talk about the guy that's just walked past us. Mazebeans,
come on, welcome back, baby.
Welcome back, Beans. Of course he took a break. He was like top 5 in the UK for a period before his break, but the guy's no slouch. He just loves the game. He just loves playing the game, and I know a lot of people be, oh, Steve, but this guy just loves Minecraft. I went into the living room in the Airbnb, and he's just playing Minecraft last night. He's not prepping for bracket. But yeah, no, we'll see him in Winners Top 8 as well. I can't remember who we have to fight. Whoever third seed is, I'm sure he'll have a great time having that match later on. But I believe...
I can't believe it. Again, this is a set I was talking about earlier where I was like, this is one that I cannot believe is real. Next up, you've got Pelly versus Kerbo. Just going to find out if we're going to be ones taking you through that or not. Ah,
brilliant.
Fantastic.
That
Which
was
goes
us.
who you're handing over. So we can go and enjoy this from the crowd. And
yeah, please do stay with. I'm aware it's Kirby Sonic, but this match.
No, it's not. Yeah, but trust me, this is like, we're not insane. It's like, don't worry.
But yes, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, it's been an honor, mate.
Thank you all so much for tuning in for this first half. Thanks for having us. Of course, our socials are below if you want to follow either of us. And thank you all so much. Stay tuned.
Take it easy, gang. See you around.
Stop battle. Kirby TDD. TDD. Fox. Kirby.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to